Yet another Black Knight MPU and driver board. This one was just a little in need of rehab, so I did what I do. I replaced all the headers all the way around. Now you can reflow solder on those things, but they're never going to be right unless you take them out and replace them. Those little round headers are tarnished. There's fractured joints. You can't get the solder to stick to them. They're just a mess. It was also missing a couple of transistors down here. I replaced it so that this board is now portable. And it had an issue in the special solenoid circuit, which really was a result of some previous hackage on the board. So it took me a while to figure that out. There was a data line open right there. And let's see, input filter caps on both sides, NVRAM, everything's working properly right now. Let's put it through its paces. So I'm going to power off and back on. You can see the displays came up alternating between 0 and the high score to date. The only coil it's on is the coin lockout. Lamps are working properly. And so let's put it into test. Auto up. You can see the digits changing correctly. Next test is sound test, and I have this little LED unit from Siegecraft on here, and it'll walk its way up the bar here as the sound enable signals are turned on one at a time, and that's the last one, and it goes back to 0. Those are driven by these two PIAs right here. Next test is lamp test. Cast a little shade on there. Working great. Next test is solenoid test. 3, 4. Number 10 I have in blue because this is a System 11 and Data East test rig also. And the coin lockout LED will extinguish because it turned it on and then turned it back off. These are the 6 special solenoids, so those are working properly. And let me show you that the switch inputs for the special solenoids are working properly. Those are right here, and I'm just going to rake this ground wire across them so you can see that they're working. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all working. And I think that's the last test. No, switch tests. So I have my Pennytech switch matrix handy dandy tester here. And I'm going to walk all the way down column 1. And I'm going to go across row 1. And the last switch in this game is, my finger on the right switch, switch 46 is the last switch in Black Knight that gets reported. Interesting, you can see it's putting out a sound whenever I press the button for a switch, which it does normally. So now we're back to audits. I'm just going to run through those very quickly and the game will reboot. Lamp matrix working properly, and back to the coin lockout coil being the only one on. I thank you so much for sending this pair. Oh, I forgot, I also did all the sockets. Always got to do the sockets on these games. Thank you so much.